Hello everybody, this is Mr. Bowen. Today we're going to be looking at the Alex topic, graphing a parabola of the form y equals a times quantity x minus h quantity squared plus k, or sometimes known as vertex form. Okay, so we're going to graph this parabola here, and we're going to use the 5 buttons, or 5 points, and then it actually gives you a little guidance here, which is nice because it's good idea. And then click graph a function. Obviously I'm not going to do that. I'm using a pen. But after you put your 5 points down, it'll fill that in for you, which is helpful. So the question is, how do I find these 5 points? So they list them in the order you kind of want to do them. You need to find that vertex first. So the vertex here comes directly from this form. That's why it's known as vertex form. So the x is going to come from the number inside the parentheses, and the y value is going to be the one after it. Okay, but the trick you have to remember here is we have to flip the signs on them. So it's not -5 and -3, it's +5 and +3. Okay, so that's our vertex. So when I make my xy chart here, I'm going to put that right in the middle, 5, 3. Then I want 2 points to the left and 2 points to the right. So that just means subtract 2 and add 2. So I want 3 and 4 for my numbers to the left, and I'll go with 6 and 7 to the numbers to my right. Okay. There is a chance those may fall off the graph. You never really know for sure until we get in there. But those are the numbers we're going to start with and see if they work. If they're a little too big, then we'll go with something else. But the closer you are to 5, the higher the chances that your points will be on the graph. Okay. Now to actually find those points, we come back here and just plug in numbers for x. Okay. So let's go ahead and use 3, 4, 6, 7. We'll just go straight down. So y equals 2, and then 3 minus 5 squared minus 3. Okay. Sorry, I just realized I made a small error. You're only flipping the x value. I misread this. So this is actually -3 here. So you flip the 1 because it's inside the parentheses. This actually stays whatever the sign is. So my apologies on that. So this becomes +5. This stays -3. I got that mixed up with circles because I just did those for geometry. Okay, my apologies. So inside the parentheses flips, outside stays the same. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. So I have 2, 3 minus 5 is -2 squared minus 3. 2 squared is 4. Multiply. Okay, so when I plug in 3, I got 5 out, so I'm going to add that there. Okay, and I'm going to run out of room. Normally you're going to do this on a full sheet of paper, so you'll have plenty of room. But I'm going to go ahead and do 4, and then I'm going to give you the answers for 6 and 7, because I'm going to run out of room to do them here. All right, so y equals 2, 4 minus 5 squared minus 3. 4 minus 5 is -1. -1 squared is 1. We get -1. So we have 4, -1. And then 6 and 7 actually end up being -1 and 5 as well. So now I have 5 points. I have 3, 5, 4, -1, 5, -3, 6, -1, and 7, 5. So when I want to put those on the graph, I'm just going to come over here and plot those. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 4, -1, 5, -3, 6, -1, and 7, 5. Okay, so this is making a concave up shape here. We'll just connect all those together, and we got our parabola. So that's all there is to it. Find your vertex. Make sure you flip the sign in the parentheses, leave the other one. Put that as the middle point on your chart. Too small or too bigger, plot all 5, and you're good to go.